Right now we have the markets down. The Dow's down about 250 points, and it's been down since the opening bell. Now again, Boeing, the airline maker Boeing, is weighing on this index, and that stock is down more than 2% today. And it's not too far from a 52-week low. Now also, Dow Chemical, that stock is down also about 2%. So both of these stocks are weighing heavily on the Dow Jones Industrial Average. But this market's been resilient, and I wouldn't be surprised to see a comeback. Now we had consumer sentiment come in, and that has fallen to a 7-month low. And that's actually well below expectations. And that's on the consumer being worried about inflation and weakening incomes. And I got a feeling that metric is only going to get worse as we go through the year. Because as long as these workplaces are handing out pink slips and inflation stays elevated, you're going to see that metric begin to fall. Now, that's actually the reverse of small business consumer sentiment that we saw earlier this week. And that metric was actually up, but I've got a feeling that's not going to be up long either. That's going to end up tumbling. Now, I'm seeing a slew of bankruptcies. Now, none of these are really big names, but this stuff starts to add up. And at the end of the day, when businesses are filing for bankruptcy and they're closing their doors, you're seeing 200-300 people getting the pink slip. And that's not going to help this economy. And again, all of this adds up. So we're going to be in big trouble as we go throughout the remainder of the year. And I'm telling you, this fall, we're going to be in big trouble. Now, we're still seeing a non-stop flow of announced job cuts. And in the past 2 weeks, I've seen many headlines where many of these companies, they're packing up here in the U.S. and they're moving to Mexico. Now, that's nothing new. In the past 30 years, we've seen a ton of blue-collar physical jobs move to Mexico. But now we're seeing white-collar jobs. And that's only going to pick up. This economy, the U.S. economy, is going to be in big trouble going forward. You have AI taking jobs, and whatever jobs are left, they're moving south of the border. And the U.S. worker, they're going to be in trouble. Now on the stock front, Tesla, Elon Musk, the shareholders have approved his $56 billion pay plan, and he's pretty giddy about that. Now, this is the world's second or third richest guy. Now, he's now going to be getting 1/4 of his net worth. Now, right now, Tesla's stock is actually up. And again, the car maker Tesla, they're being annihilated worldwide by Chinese electric automakers. And that's not going to stop. The Chinese, they're flooding Mexico and Latin America with cheap electric cars. And right now, 1 out of 10 electric cars in Latin America is a Chinese electric vehicle. And that's only going to grow from here. Now on the commodity front, oil had surged higher earlier this morning. Now it's pulled back. Gold and silver, they've rallied overnight. And I'm looking for a breakout in both of these metals next week. Now next week is a short trading week. We have the holiday midweek. But we're going to have some important economic data next week, retail sales, and a few other metrics. Now, it's no more economic data today. And we'll see if this market can claw back any. This quick stock market commentary, please like and subscribe.